Welcome back to my channel. This is the whatever video of my duo fragrance collection, and so I'm going to get right to it. The one I'm going to be reviewing is called Caramelized Sugar S'mores. Now, I've had this fragrance for the same amount of time I've had the high on chocolate one that I just did. Now, it had the same issue, but I had already patted it down so that this goes back. But this will come undone within like 24 hours, and I have to keep like sticking it back because production wise they didn't seal the adhesive glue for the paper or whatever to the glass, so that's an issue that I have with this. I kind of do like these type of caps better than the more recent caps that they have. I like these, but that has nothing to do with the fragrance smell. So I'm gonna spray it first, and then I'll read you the notes, even though, like I said in the last couple of videos, can't nobody smell all of these notes. There's caramelized brown sugar, maple syrup, chocolate, condensed milk, smoked marshmallow, graham crackers, and sweet vanilla. What does it say? Caramelized brown sugar? Maybe that's what it is. Okay. So, I already got... I'm just going to do one spray of this because this joke ain't no joke. Okay. Okay, I'll do a second. Jesus, Lord help us. Woo! Let me tell you something. That caramelized brown sugar is a strong note in this fragrance. And of course, it's called Caramelized Sugar S'more. That's the first thing just in the air that hits you so strong. Now, this fragrance has a little bit more of a dent because I've had it a couple of years, but let me just go through it to see. I kind of want to give it a few seconds. Now, this smells really good in the air. This kind of smells like a candle that you would smell at Bath and Body Works. But let me tell you something. This has gotten so much better over time. When I initially bought this, like I said, I've had this for maybe 1 to 2 years. I don't know. It's been a long time. This was strong and not in a good way. This is the thing that I'm talking about when it comes to the Duo brand, which sometimes their fragrances don't smell completely blended properly when you first smell them, which is why you have to let them, macerate. You have to let them macerate. So okay. I would rate this a 6.8, and let me tell you why. Because this doesn't smell like something you would just wear all the time. Like, and I get it, and I agree with what I say. Yes, you can wear a fragrance at any point, at any time. I wear certain fragrances, not this one, at any point, any time that I feel. But this, all you smell is caramelized brown sugar. I don't smell any maple. I don't smell any chocolate or condensed milk. Don't smell marshmallow. Maybe a little bit of a graham cracker note. But that caramelized brown sugar in the opening, I know it's going to take some time because that's what happened with the last one, the high on chocolate. It took a little time for the citrus note and the ginger note to come in. But the initial spray of this is very strong. And it can be off-putting to people because it's just a very strong caramelized note. Now, this fragrance is labeled unisex. And I actually do think it's unisex because it just smells like a candle. Like, this is one of the fragrances, like, if you have By the Fireplace, I should layer this with By the Fireplace because I have it and see how I feel about it. Because I feel like By the Fireplace and this would probably smell very good together. Yeah, in my opinion, this doesn't lean feminine and it doesn't lean masculine. It's really straight down the middle. You know what? This is also, I feel like, if you wear a cocoa butter scented lotion or anything that's in that same family, I feel like layering this with it would probably smell good. Okay, the brown sugar is still very prominent. The maple is coming in. The maple syrup is coming in a little bit. And the graham cracker is definitely coming in. I smell no chocolate. And I know this because you compare the high on chocolate one that I just did. It's not bad. Like, it's a 6.8 because it smells good. Like, it does smell like... I don't smell the marshmallow part, but you get s'mores, campfire vibe. Like, the smoked marshmallow. Maybe it's just the smoke note is in there a little bit. And I don't mind it. If you're asking would I purchase this again, I probably wouldn't because I don't wear it that often. But it doesn't smell bad. So, like I said, it's a 6.8. It's not something that it's a diehard and I have to repurchase. There's only, to be fair, when y'all watch these videos of mine, they're out of my whole collection, which I think there's 15 dual fragrances I have. There's only 3 or 4 of them that I'm actually going to repurchase after these get finished. But it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. You may not like it. I do enjoy this fragrance. Yeah. The caramelized brown sugar is just so strong. It's taking a minute for it to. Let me. I'm not. I'll do it just for video's sake. I really don't want to spray this on my skin. Okay, what I did the last one here. Okay, so there's nothing on here. Okay. Again, when you first spray it, it's strong caramelized brown sugar. And I think, okay, that part to some people may lean feminine, the very opening of it, but it dries down to leaning more masculine. Cause it okay, yeah. Okay. When it dries down, I would give this a 7 when it dries down. 7.2 actually. When it dries down. Because it smells very cohesive. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it smells, all the notes are blending better now. Because I smell caramelized brown sugar. I smell the maple. I smell the graham cracker. No, I don't get the condensed milk. I know some fragrances have a lactonic smell. I don't really get that. There is the smallest trace of vanilla that is starting to poke its nose out. But I'm not really getting much chocolate out of this. Which is not bad, because I guess if I'm really obsessed, I'll just go spray high on chocolate and layer it with this. But yeah, I like this. This actually smells good. I think that this is a unisex fragrance. I think that this is a good layering fragrance. There are some duo fragrances that I have that I would not spray alone. And that's what this is really for. This one and high on chocolate. I would not spray it alone. I think these are very good layering fragrances, base layering fragrances, because their dry down smells really good. And I would spray this first, and then I'm going to spray. I'm actually going to try that out later. I'm going to have to wait for a certain night that I'm going out and doing something, that I'm going to spray it, and then I'm going to spray the by the fireplace fragrance on top of it, just to see how it smells, because I feel like they would complement each other very well. Yeah, the dry down's really good. Yeah, this still needs to take some more time. See, when you spray it first on skin, you may not like it, but over time it smells better. Yeah, this gives I'm gonna give it a range, 6.8 to 7.2. I'm not gonna just give it a diehard one. It's in a range that it could fall in between there. And as time is going on, it's definitely starting to smell even better. So that's really all I have to say about this fragrance, Caramelized Sugar S'Mores. I think that it 6.8 to 7.2. And I think that if you are a gourmand lover, you might like this. Is this blind buy safe? Absolutely not. I think this is just a base layering fragrance. I really wouldn't wear this by itself. I would layer it with something else to just give it a little bit more of a sweeter kick to it. So I think that like this and a couple of other fragrances that I have from the Duo brand, I separate them into, is this a layering fragrance or is this a standalone fragrance? And there are a good amount of original scents. I think most of their original scented ones are good layering fragrances for the most part. So yeah, haven't seen too many reviews on this like most of the ones in my collection, so I just wanted to put this one out there just in case any of you wanted to try this out. You can try spraying it by itself and see, you know, people's response from it, or see if you like it. But I don't think I've worn this. Have I worn this out like that? I honestly don't think so. Even though there's more of a dent, I think I would just spray this more so around the house, and I haven't really worn it like that. Because like I said, it smells like a candle. Okay. Yeah, it still needs to work. But yeah, the dry down is better. It is much, 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 much better. Much more cohesive. Nothing is like, even though the caramelized brown sugar note from my use of this, it lingers throughout the whole entire fragrance, and it is the most prominent note. The other supporting maple and graham cracker and vanilla start to come in such a way that it's mixed very well. You know how some things, they can be what is it? It's balanced, but it's not equal. And so like it's a very balanced scent after it has dried down. Okay, I'm talking too much. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on my next review.